Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kate Trance, and please welcome my guest, the one and only Ruben de Ronde. Ruben, how are you?
I'm great, how are you? It's nice to see you again.
Ruben, thank you for having me. 25 years of A State of Trance is getting close. How did A State of Trance evolve through all the years?
Poof. That's a 25-year story. So do you have 25 years? So we can go over it. Now, I think, obviously it started very small. Armin just by himself in a small studio in Amsterdam somewhere. And it went from Dutch to English, I think 170 episodes in. And then, I started around episode 300 myself. And here we are now on 1245, something like that. So, yeah, time flies, it's insane.
It's been 18 years since you started to work at ASOT. How came you become a part of it?
So I had my own record label, Statement Recordings, and in Trance it was before. And I was always handing out promos, like CDs and vinyls to DJs backstage everywhere. So I got to meet Michael Pyron a few times, and we had some chats about music and what's going on in the world of music, and also that I was promoting music and DJing obviously as well. So at that time I worked for Heineken, for the beer brewery, and Heineken asked me to present an award to Armin. So I was invited to the Armada offices, which was very small back in the days. And when I set up the appointment with Michael to give Armin the awards of Best Dutch DJ, Michael invited me to stay a little bit longer because he wanted to chat with me. And from that moment on, they offered me the job to join first Armada, of course, and which was just a part of State of Trance as well. And as the years go by, the role of A State of Trance became bigger and bigger and bigger. So, yeah, so never looked back.
Which of the changes you introduced to the radio show made you most proud of?
That's a good question. I think recently I would say the hosting of hour number 2 and the podcast. I love doing interviews like yourself as well. And we have a data analyst running all the digits. So everything we do is being monitored to see if things are working or they're not working. And we see that the hour number 2s are very much climbing in popularity. So it's great to see that that is doing so well. So I'm proud of that.
What do you bring to the show, something that Ferry or Armin doesn't bring?
The whole structure of the show. So
no Ruben, no show.
Pretty much, that is how it is. Armin brings the music and I do the rest. That's basically how it is. Yeah. Of course, Susanna nowadays also helps out. So shout out to Susanna.
Ruben, when did you realize that ASOT is a global phenomenon?
I think the first realization was with episode 350, I think. Because episode 300 was still the celebrations in Den Bosch only. And then we realized that a lot of people were flying in because we were hosting it. It was a free party in a tent somewhere in Den Bosch. And we thought there was going to be 1,000, 2,000 people, something like that. And in the end, more than 10,000 people came. So then we realized that because it was so hard to monitor back then, because people were just downloading illegally or they were listening to the IFM or whatever. So from that moment on, we realized that we could make it bigger and bigger and bigger. And the year after was the first time that we went abroad with the parties to, I'm not sure if it was Antwerp or mixing everything, but we have Wuppertal and God's Kitchen.
It was in Rotterdam at Club Masaito. It was
my
first celebration.
Yeah, and that's and 400 we did God's Kitchen and Wuppertal, I think.
Yeah, and it was in London. I remember it was one in London at that time.
At Ministry of Sound, yeah, that's true, yeah.
If you were to describe the 25 years of A State of Trance in one sentence, what would it be?
25 years in one sentence?
Yep.
That's a good question. I have no idea. I would say when I just look back at my own career with A State of Trance, I'm just very grateful, and we've did so many cool things. We traveled 5 continents in 5 weeks. We did so many great parties, and then it's insane to see that after 25 years we still managed to throw massive events, and they're just becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and the music is becoming broader again. Trance is becoming more popular again. So yeah, to put everything in one sentence of 25 years, I don't know.
Will ASOT in Rotterdam be more a journey through the history of trance, or rather a glimpse into the future of genre?
I think both. I think, especially on Friday, I know Armin is going to prepare something very cool. He's going to do a journey through A State of Trance, going to the past but also to the future with a 5-hour set. I'll be doing the warm-up set, so I'll try to also play like a progressive set that really takes you through the time of A State of Trance from the beginning on.
Can we expect a vinyl set from you?
No, I don't think so. No. But we'll do a vinyl set soon again. Yeah. I can't say more about it. But I think we invited some very cool guests, especially on Friday, bringing in some more people that were part of the history of State of Trance as well. And Saturday is going to be a mixture of artists from the future, but also from the past, because there's a few artists out there that are not announced yet, but they have been a big part of the history of A State of Trance. So, yeah. So both.
What are your personal dreams connected with ASOT?
Well, I just hope that we can keep on going with what we're doing right now, and then I just hope that people will still have the interest in the music with also the generations to come, that they still would enjoy listening to A State of Trance and the music that we represent. So I think that's a dream, and that we can continue doing parties as well, because I think that's the moment where we can get face to face with our listeners, besides of course the people in the studio that are there every week. So I hope we can just continue what we're doing and even become better than we're doing right now.
So can we expect any surprises or more surprises from you?
For State of Trance in Rotterdam?
In general.
Well, for State of Trance in Rotterdam, I'm doing 3 sets. Mm-hmm. I'm doing an Ebenezer set, which is a new alias with Steven, with Estiva, which is going to be on a progressive stage. I'm doing Energy 2000 set, which is more like a classic kind of thing, I guess. And then I'll be doing the set on the main stage. So I'll be, I'm already preparing for it, so I'm looking forward to it. So that's a bit of a surprise, I guess.
There is a lot of new music from you. Let's start maybe from your collaboration with Alex Morph, your new single Brim. What can you tell me about this single, and how did it happen that you made a collab with Alex Morph?
I've known Alex for such a long time, and we never really thought about making music. But then I played at a party that Woody van Eyde organized, Trance Signal in Germany. And Woody was playing, Alex was playing before me. Mm-hmm. And I entered the building. I thought, well, Alex is playing before me, so he's playing like 140 BPM banging stuff. But he was actually playing super deep, like nice progressive stuff. And then I asked him, like, what is this? He's like, well, I started a new alias called Morphlander. I was like, holy shit, so everything that you're playing is made by yourself? Yeah. And then I was like, okay, send me some of that stuff. I would love to play it in my sets as well. And then I played a few tracks in my State of Trance warm-up set 2 years ago. And from that moment on, we were just talking about doing a collaboration, which happened afterwards. So.
Can we expect next collaboration with that?
One. Yeah.
Okay. There is another collaboration with another legend, Mauro Picotto, and your collaboration with the title Check This Out. Mm-hmm. And we are going straight to your new project, Energy 2000. What can you tell me about this project and this collaboration? What is the story behind this project?
Well, Mauro Picotto is obviously a legend, and I've always been a big fan of him. And out of nowhere, he sent me a message. I heard your latest work as Energy 2000 that I did with Ferry, and I did a couple of remixes myself for Robbie Williams and Sophie Ellis Baxter. And he just sent me, I would say, like 15 seconds of music. He was like, do you want to turn this into a track? was like, well, Mauro Picotto is asking it. Of course I want to do that. So he sent over some bits and pieces. And I think almost the same day or the same night, I already had like most of the song ready. So I was super inspired to work on it. And yeah, Energy 2000 is it's a fun project for me. Like the sounds that I grew up with, just translated into music. That's it.
What can we expect from this project in the future?
Lots of music.
Lots of music.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, do you have any plans for another collaborations?
Yeah, I did one with another legend, York. I did a track with him. And I did a couple of solo tracks myself as well. And also a track with Sönin and a track with Marcus Schusso on their new alias. So yeah, there's a lot going.
What was Ruben back in the 2000? Did you know at that time that you will link your life to the music?
That's a good question. I don't know. It's still a hobby, so I don't know. I still feel like I have to grow up, but I'm already getting old, so it doesn't really look that way. But I think it's just everything that I'm doing is just like sort of a dream come true. Still, yeah. There's still so much to achieve, and there's still so much to do. So.
And do you still have fun?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, what's more, like being here at Ex Demon tonight, it's something that I've looked forward to for a long time because I love playing in Poland, you know that. Yeah. So, it's amazing to play these kind of club shows. So, always looking forward to shows like this.
Ruben, can you invite everyone to A State of Trance celebration and say why is it one of the kind experience?
Okay. I think everyone should come to A State of Trance because it's a place where people are really uniting from all around the world. It's going to be more than 2 days this year as well. We're going to have like a full plan of all kinds of side parties and side things, seminars. The hotel's back. I think it's sold out like instantly. It's just a weekend of fun with people from all around the world.
Ruben, thank you so much for the interview.